is Ankur Gupta. I think you all know me from my previous video. So I hope you all are safe and healthy. So this video is, this session is regarding interview guidance for engineering service examination. I have attempted around 2 interviews of UPSC, so I think I have sufficient idea of how to prepare for it and what to do or what not to do. So this session will be in 3 stages. First, I'll tell you about why interview is important. Second, I'll tell you what is the whole structure of interview, like how the things goes. And lastly, I'll tell you what you have to study and what not to. Okay. And finally, I'll take your queries if you have any. So keep on commenting and ask me what you want to ask. So I'll start with the why interview is important. Interview is the third stage of UPSC ESC exam or any exam like civil services also. It's the last stage. In ESC, it contains around 200 marks, so it's very important actually. After mains, after getting selected into mains, people get relaxed. They don't feel about कि यार अब तो हो गया मेंस निकाल लिया अब कोई दिक्कत नहीं है इंटरव्यू तो बस दे देंगे. So it's not like that. Interview affects your rank a lot. Just take, for example, I'll tell you about my rank. I got 13 rank in 18. So in my interview marks were 110, and my written marks were 676. If I got around 5 marks more in interview, I would have got like around 10 or 9 rank. So it affects your rank a lot. So sometimes it also affects your selection too. If you're getting good marks in interview, you can get selected. I have seen people getting selected because of interview. So don't take it lightly, okay? Just few more months you have to study and everything will be alright. So this is why interview is important to get a good rank, and solid marks are there around. If you get around 130 marks, it's going to be very good for you. Secondly, I'll tell you about the structure of interview, how it goes. So let's make a scenario. You will get first you have to submit a DAF form, which is called a detailed application form. In that form, you will give all the information about you, like all the address, where you have been, कहाँ से schooling करी है, what are your hobbies, what are your achievements, कब BTech किया, कहाँ से किया, everything you have to give in that. Okay, so that will be like a biodata. And when you will enter for the interview, they will be having that DAF form copy with them. So they will ask question from that. So you have to keep in mind what you are writing in that DAF form. All the hobbies you should be specific about it. You should not write any hobbies like some people write walking, sleeping, and singing. You have to be specific about it. One of my friend wrote a hobby like singing. So he was asked question about classical singing, like what are the rags, what are tals. So he was having no idea about it. So this put a negative impression on the panel members. They will feel like he's not into that hobby this much. So how will he do good in this prestigious departments? So सोच समझ के hobbies लिखना. Secondly, let's start with the interview structure. You will be getting a e-summon letter after few days of submitting your DAF form. In that, your session will be there ki, like it will be in morning or it will be in afternoon. That session will be there. You will enter the UPSC building and you will go through a security check, as you cannot take any microphone and camera there. All your phones will be submitted, and you will sit with the civil engineering people. There will be a round table in a conference hall, or sorry, in a common hall. A round table of civil engineers will be there. So they will be giving you the serial number on which your interview is there. Then when your turn will come, a peon will approach you and ask your name, and you have to go with him. He will take you to the panelist. So one thing everyone asked me, like, sir आपको पता था कि कौन आपको इंटरव्यू लेने वाला है? मुझे नहीं पता था, मुझे उसी टाइम पता चला when I was there in UPSC building. So first time I think Mr. PK Joshi was the panel head. Second time Miss Satyavati ma'am was there. So it doesn't matter actually. जो होना है तो होगा ही. ओके, तुम पहले से प्लान करके नहीं कर सकते, बट ये है कि यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर थॉरली, तभी कॉन्फिडेंट रहोगे तुम. सो they will take you to the chamber of the panel member. Then you will be तुम्हें बोल देंगे कि चेंबर के बाहर एक सीट लगी होगी, उधर तुम्हें बिठा देंगे फॉर 2 to 3 minutes, एंड देयर बी अ टेबल फैन देयर. दैट इज़ द मोस्ट क्रिटिकल पार्ट ऑफ द इंटरव्यू. वहाँ पे तुम्हें जो भी थॉट्स आ रहे हैं वो अफेक्ट करेंगे तुम्हारे इंटरव्यू पे. सो आई विल जस्ट सजेस्ट यू ऑल कि जब तुम लोग उस सीट पे बैठे हो बाहर, डोंट थिंक अबाउट नेगेटिव थॉट्स, ट्राई टू कीप योर माइंड ऑफ फ्रॉम द इंटरव्यू. Just think about good things, like start counting something, start thinking about good memories, because those negative thoughts will definitely affect your interview. After 2 to 3 minutes, the peon will come, he will tell you to go inside the chamber. Then the gate will be open, you don't have to knock. Okay, so when you will enter the chamber, just greet the panel head first. You will know him or her by, because जो यूपीएससी साइट है उस पर जाके एक बार देख लेना, जितने भी मेंबर्स हैं एक बार उनको देख लोगे, यू विल बी हैविंग एन आइडिया दैट हु इज़ द पैनल हेड. सो यू विल विश दैट पर्सन फर्स्ट. फॉर एग्जांपल मिस्टर पीके जोशी वाज देयर, तो he just wished him good morning sir and good morning everyone, like this. So the panel consists of 4 members. One is the panel head, that is the member of UPSC. One person will belong to a field technical expert who is from field. Okay, he can be from any department like railways, like CPWD or any other department. And one person will be a theoretical expert, like from any prestigious institute, like from IITs and other departments, professor or anyone else. And the last member will be, he will be judging your soft skills. Okay, he will judging how much confident you are, and how you are dealing the situation when you are in pressure. Okay, so the panel head will always be neutral. He will not try to throw difficult question on you. He will only ask about general questions. For example, PK Joshi sir asked me about when I have done my BTech from BIT Jhansi. So he asked me about what is the and I belong to Agra. He asked me the difference between the soil of Agra and Jhansi. So these type of questions they will ask. Miss Satyavati ma'am asked me about how the tall temples were made in the past, how the big stones were you know lifted at that time, because there was no crane at that time. So these type of practical questions they will ask you. One member will try to throw very difficult questions, like he will be like a negative person. He'll try to pull you down. So just, if you don't know the answer, just bluntly say ki sir, I really don't know about this, I haven't read it, or I am not able to recollect it. These type of statement you can tell. And if you are having vague idea, you are able to guess, just ask for the permission. Sir, I am having a vague idea, I'm having a small idea about this, may I guess? If you allow me, I can try to answer. Take the permission before answering. Okay, so then, if the one thing you should remember, you should never answer wrong, because if you will answer wrongly, it will give a negative impact. They will give you negative marks. If you will not answer the question, they will not give you any marks. So don't give any wrong answers. Then interview duration goes around from 15 minutes to 45 minutes. It depends on the mood of the panel members. If they want to ask you more questions, they will ask you more questions. It doesn't mean that the strength that the duration is directly proportional to the marks. I have been interviewed 45 minutes both the time, but I always got around 110 112 marks. So it doesn't mean कि ज़्यादा देर चलेगा तो ज़्यादा marks मिलेंगे. Okay. So after your interview is over, the panel head will tell you कि okay, Ankur, your interview is over, you can proceed now. So don't try to peek on the paper like कि कितने मार्क्स दिए. पूछ मत लेना कि सर कितने मार्क्स दिए. It's like, it's very professional. You have to just greet them. Okay sir, thank you for interviewing me, have a good day. Just stand up and move out from the room without turning back. Okay, so this is how the interview goes. So now I'll tell you what you need to study for interview. Like I'm from civil engineering branch, so I'll tell you about writing the concepts and telling the concepts are two different things. if you're clearing mains, that means you know everything, okay? But expressing your knowledge is a skill which you will get after some time, okay? For example, let me ask you, what is the use of shear reinforcement in a slab? What do you use in any beam? So you know the answer, but telling it in words is a skill. उसको पाने में थोड़ा टाइम लगता है. आई ऑल्सो यूज टू फील दिस रेजिस्टेंस कि कभी कोई मुझसे कुछ पूछता था, आई यूज टू फील यार कैसे उसको बताऊँ मैं, आई नो द आंसर बट आई वॉज नॉट एबल टू आंसर इट. So this is the most difficult problem which you will face during the interview. So for this you need to practice in front of mirror. Take a interview guidance book from the market, from any coaching. Then it consists of every definition about every concepts, every subject is there, and also previous year questions which were asked in our interview are also there. Try to practice it in front of a mirror and try to read and speak simultaneously. With this, you will improve your speaking skills and you will improve your expressions, hand gestures, and you will be more confident. After reading all the technical, you should make a habit of reading newspaper, not daily. मतलब it's like sometimes they ask you, for example, they will ask you कि आज की newspaper में what is the relevant news related to your field. So you must know what are the news that are coming in the newspaper. So try to make a habit. अगर नहीं भी बनानी है तो थोड़ा थोड़ा पढ़ लो, like headlines ही पढ़ लो, just for the sake कि वो area cover रहे. Try to complete all the things because the more you are confident, the better is your interview. Okay? क्योंकि for example एक बार मेरे से उन्होंने पूछा था टनलिंग के बारे में, how the tunnels are made, कितने लोड आते हैं. I was not having zero idea. I was having zero idea about tunneling at that time. So all those questions I could not answer, and it affects my interview. Okay. So try to cover everything. You will be having more than enough time. Okay. After covering all the subjects, covering all the general aspects, all the practical applications also, try to give as much as possible the mock interviews. Okay, they will provide you an idea कि तुम कितने पानी में हो. Like घर पे तो बैठ के सबने तैयारी कर ली, सबको लगता है कि यार मेरा तो हो जाएगा, but try to give mock interviews. Okay, it will give you a real time idea कि तुम okay. So this is how, this much you should read for the interview. So Gyan is asking how much importance of project and internship in interview. Actually, they don't ask much about your project and internship. Okay, because most of the people, they just came out of the college or they are just doing preparation. If you have done any job and all, then they can ask you from that job because you are having any field idea in that. So project and internship का इतना कोई तुम्हारा important नहीं है. अगर तुमने जॉब करी है then that is important. जॉब के बारे में तुम्हारा you should know everything. So and if you have done MTech also, MTech का project is important. BTech का project and internship is not important. Okay. So this is all I have to say about the interview, and the basic key for interview is confidence and confidence and information that you are having, your knowledge. Okay, be confident और डरने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. जस्ट जैसे तुमने मेंस के लिए तैयारी करी इसके लिए भी कर लेना, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. सो एनी क्वेश्चंस, if you have any questions just comment it. I'll try to answer in comment box or okay. So this is all I have to tell you. All the best, stay safe, stay at home. Okay.